Go ahead. Your name, ma'am?
Tina Hansen.
All right, go ahead. What did you want to tell me?
I, regarding the phone and having those privileges back, one, children being the most important, being able to speak to their father and be involved, especially with his grandchild on the way as well. The original claim that was made that he instructed me to do certain things that the prosecution had said that was done was incorrect. And that was why I think that maybe some emotions got brought up and the contempt sentence happened with the no.
Oh, I know exactly why the contempt happened. Because
Because
he acted a fool in the court
what the
and
prosecution
disrespectful
was.
to not me, but this
Oh yeah.
institution. That's why he got the contempt. That's not going
No,
anywhere.
I'm
But go
saying
ahead.
for my like the emotional standpoint, when they said that he instructed me to email them, which was false. And that had never happened. Even if it had,
He
it still
should
wouldn't.
have told his attorney and not acted that way
Oh,
in
absolutely.
this court.
Yes,
It's
no.
really as simple as that.
I'm not saying what was done was right at all by any means. I think that I would hope that he's learned his lesson from that, and to simply at least be able to talk to his children in the meantime, to at least have some sort of sanity during this process, and for them to be able to be a part of their dad's lives, even though they can't see him, is, I guess, my argument for trying to see if there's any consideration for that to happen.
It's heartbreaking to hear Tina pleading on behalf of the defendant, the very man accused of hurting her. This happens far too often in abuse cases. Victims, caught in a web of loyalty, fear, and hope, step forward to defend their abuser. Notice how her focus is on keeping him connected with family, not on her own safety. That tells you a lot about the emotional hold violence can have over someone.
That wasn't on video of me instigating and pulling, pushing.
Ma'am, I'm going to tell you what. And I really, people who are victims and survivors of I don't like to interrupt it, and I'd be more than happy to hear from you. But I'm going to tell you, it was real clear to me. I wouldn't care what you did. There was no reason for him ever to lay hands on you in that bar and push you. Never an excuse. I don't care what you did. And then once he's separated and people are trying to, I'm watching the security officers try to calm him down. And he's like some caged animal walking around with reference to you. I then see you come through the security because they talked to you before you did. He goes up to you. If you want to say he
Because
invaded, hold on a second. If you want to say you invaded his space, he had every opportunity to turn and leave. And instead, he pushes you. Now, ma'am, and please let me finish because I don't could have been left. He could have extracted himself out of that situation.
She tried.
No, he did not. Because I watched the two of you as you crossed Huron, you're talking to each other. It doesn't, and you know what, ma'am? And I don't like it where particularly women get up here and they start saying, I said something, I did this, I did that. You cross Huron with him. You then cross First Street with him. You're there talking, and then he just decides to punch you in the face. There is nothing, unless you want to tell me something where you had some weapon pointed at his head that gives him justification to do that.
Doesn't hold back here. Calling the defendant a caged animal paints a chilling picture. Judges don't usually use that kind of language unless the behavior is absolutely undeniable. And it's powerful because the judge is making it clear no amount of provocation, no argument, no words ever justify physical violence.
And all I can say to you, Miss Hanson, is God bless you. Because I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I don't care how drunk you were. I don't care how much in his grill you were and talking about whatever. I never saw you once take a swing at him. I never saw you once do anything that from that video that I could interpret as anything that was aggressive by any stretch of the imagination toward him that made.
This moment is shocking. Tina tries to rewrite what happened, saying she tripped and wasn't hit. But the judge saw the footage, and he's not buying it. What we're witnessing is a victim protecting her abuser. Sometimes, denial feels safer than facing the full reality of what happened.
I don't know what video you're looking at to come to the determination that you tell me. And ma'am, again, I'm not here to yell at any victim or survivor of any offense, but I'm here certainly to put forth the reality of what I saw on that video. And he pushed you in the bar. You're trying to get up. He pushes you, so security has to get in between. They try to separate him, and he's still doing that. And then he tries to go after somebody else that's there. And then finally they get him outside, and he still won't just calm down. And what's clear to me, ma'am, is after security's dealt with him, I think you're trying to get him to calm down, to do whatever you can to just alleviate the circumstance. And what's he do? He just pushes you against a building. I mean, not just push you against a building. I mean, he shoved you into a building and you go down. You're walking, you wait to cross the street twice. There is no contact at that point. Apparently, the two of you are talking. If he wanted to get away from you, he could have gotten away from you. And then you get to the other side, which is kitty corner from live bar. You're standing there. And ma'am, if you want to tell me he didn't hit you, then fine. You can tell me that. I know what I saw. I know what I saw from the time he took the swing to then what your reaction is. You didn't trip. And, you know, like I said, God bless you, God help you. When a man raises his hand to you, you don't have to give him an excuse. He's just wrong. That's how it works. I don't believe, and I'm not going to reduce the defense.
The judge's tone here is both compassionate and firm. He tells her directly, "I never once saw you swing at him." It's a reminder that victims don't need to apologize or justify themselves when someone attacks them. That reassurance, in a courtroom setting, carries incredible weight.
Defendant's bond. In fact, given what I've seen, I think that the defendant's bond isn't high enough. Given his conduct in this court and what I saw on that video, his bond is raised to $250,000 cash share.
This is where the judge lays it all out. Step by step, he details the violence, the shoving in the bar, the refusal to calm down, the push against the building, the punch on the street. It's devastating to hear it spelled out so clearly, because it leaves no room for excuses. And yet, even after this, Tina still tried to protect him. That's the painful cycle of abuse on full display.
I don't know what we're doing on yours. You probably do not want to talk to me right now, Mr. Bernstein. The court's going to stand in recess. All rise.
When the judge raises bond to $250,000 cash, you can hear the finality in his voice. He's sending a message. Violence in relationships will not be tolerated, and courtrooms will not be disrespected. This isn't just a punishment, it's a statement. Clip 7. The hearing ends abruptly, almost coldly. But that abruptness underscores the seriousness of what just happened. The judge has said his piece, the ruling is made, and now the consequences are real.